Lois Donnelly from Connecticut. Tennessee is Tammy Lane Coleman. Andrea Byrne. Look at that. And if I missed your name, I just apologize. There's so many wonderful people on this call today, and it's cold. It's cold around the United States. Really easy to just jump back in bed, but guess what? You didn't do it. You made it happen. Sound check is complete, and look at these pictures. Look at these pictures from all of you, right? These are your pictures. These are not from a previous morning ritual class. These are not from the internet. These are not from a Google search. These are yours. You know, these are your, I mean, not -6 degrees. I think that's Jolene. You know, it's just like, these are, I mean, these are beautiful. Look at this picture, you know, just beautiful, beautiful sunrises. And welcome to the Sunrise Club, right? The Rise and Shine Club. And here's another batch, right? So these all these beautiful shots. And then here's another batch, right? I think that's Fred Collis's shot right here. How about this? You know, fishing, overlooking the water. Nothing like fishing at daybreak. Just a beautiful. And look at the sun and moon in the same shot. Is that what that is? Am I getting that right? All 30 morning photos contributed by you, and you tagged 30 mornings, and that made it very easy for me to go through and look at the pictures, and it makes other people makes it easy for other people as well. So, good morning. It's day 2. Our photo winner from day 1 is Jim Emelson. Glad you're on this morning, Jim, from Toronto, Canada. And I just love this picture. I just love the timing of it. You know, is the sun is just breaking out, and there's just something about that orange color. Notice that all my 30 morning slides are in that almost like that morning orange. Anyway, so Jim, congratulations. There will be fabulous prizes emailed to you. And good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're here. This is a 15-minute call, so it goes very fast. The big thing was to get you up and going and to keep you inspired, keep you moving forward with the savers. And so this is a nice little chart that was made by actually somebody who interviewed myself and Hal Elrod on the Miracle Morning. And so yesterday I went over the review, savers, right? Silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and then scribing. And today we're going to focus on the first S. That makes sense, doesn't it? You know, it's about meditation, prayer, breathing, you know, whatever silence is for you. The idea is to quiet your mind, block out the chatter, and start the day with calm thoughts. And I will go through the AVERS later. Today I really want to focus on silence, right? Which is an interesting first thought. There's many different ways to practice the art of silence, and it truly is an art. I did not understand that art for a long time. I am a goer. I'm a driver. I'm an achiever. I measure my day in accomplishments. And silence, I have found the power in silence and being able to quiet the mind, especially in the morning. And it seems like that's the bookend of my day is silence. I start with silence, just purposeful, block out, get away, silence. And then I end my day by just giving myself some quiet, some, you know, perfect still. And I learned a long time ago about a phrase called mind like water, right? Mind like water. You just close your eyes and you let your mind just be like water. Just let the thoughts and your feelings and your awareness of everything around you just kind of wash away and filter away like a river, and you're just still, and you're in this quiet mind of just being, um, and focusing on your breathing, or just really not focusing on anything. And that's the power of quiet the mind, quiet time, versus the other ones that we're going to talk about, which is meditation, prayer, higher self, higher power type of focuses, right? Those are, they actually take practice. And I will tell you that my wife does the Miracle Morning. In fact, she has a picture that she took of the sunrise already this morning, right? I already have it texted to me with Max in it. And it's one of those where her favorite out of all of them is quiet time. So it's pretty powerful. So we'll get into that in a little bit more in a second. But one of the things that I want to put out to you is the thought of an app scavenger hunt, or basically what are the tools that you are using? Because we have everybody from people who have never heard of a morning ritual, or have never read Miracle Morning for Real Estate Agents, or have just beginning to be exposed to this. And then we also have people who are experts, people who have been practicing this for 2 years or 10 years or whatever it may be. So, I want to know your digital support. What tools are you using to wake up, right? What did you use today to wake up? And it could be nothing, and it could be anything. So you tell me right now in the questions box, what did you use, either app or otherwise, to get up? What did you use to get up? So we have Calm, the app, which is a great app, and I'll be talking about that, by the way, otherwise. Sleep cycle. Nothing. Barbara Radke just woke up. Alarm, and then just listen to a podcast. That's Dan Lewig from St. Louis. iPhone alarm, Fitbit, cell phone alarm, nothing. Debbie just got up. I have to tell you, Debbie, Lisa, Kimberly Hunt, Beth, many of you, I have to tell you that you guys just getting up with no alarm is inspirational to me. iPhone alarm is what a lot of people are using. That's what I use, is iPhone alarm. The beautiful thing I love about iPhone alarm is that you can assign the music that you want to wake up to. So, depending on mood, you can change it to a bunch of different songs. I have found that I've been getting up to Let's Go, which is kind of a hip-hop upbeat song, but it starts with Let's Go, get your butt up, basically. Nettie uses an internal clock. Sleep cycle app. How many of you are using like a sleep app? How many of you are using, sleep cycle? Withings, the scale, has an app as well. So alarm clock, alarm, nothing. Cell phone, Shannon Smith says cell phone. iPhone alarm in the bathroom that I had to get up to turn off. So you guys are using your internal clock, right? You're using the iPhone. You're using sleep apps. You're using Siri timer, and yeah, this is awesome. So we will compile a list of what people are using, and then we will get that out to everybody. Laura Fowler and some others are using Walk Me Up. And Matthew Curcio was the one that showed this to me. And it's Walk Me Up. You actually have to get up and start walking for the alarm to turn off. So I thought that was very cool. And so now you're up, and I want you to, I'm just going to reinforce something that we talked about yesterday. So first of all, congratulations. I talked about being in the top 10%. You're still in the top 10%. We had 100 people sign up for 30 mornings yesterday. 100 more people. But guess what? We still have about the same number, 258, 259, 260, here on the webinar with us today. So the bottom line is, no matter how many people sign up, there seems to be the same people who show up. And as I said yesterday, you've got to show up to grow up, and you've got to grow up to go up. And what we all want to do is level up, right? We want to go up. If our life's a 7, let's make it an 8, right? If it's an 8, let's make it a 9. If it's a 9, let's make it a 9.2, right? It'll never be perfect. We'll have perfect moments, but life is what it is. So I think the bottom line here is that you made it today too. Day 1 was the toughest day. You got up, Laura, you made it, right? You woke up, you did it. The thing is you made it to day 2. You woke up, and one of the things we talk about is the tall glass of water. And there's a lot of research on what you should put into your body immediately after getting up. And the number one thing is a tall glass of room temperature water with lemon. So that's room temperature water with lemon. Now, I first learned of this from Bill Phillips, who wrote the book Body for Life. And he had a ton of research on it then. And what they found is that the not doing an ice cold glass of water, but just doing a normal room temperature glass of water. I actually fill my water cup the night before. I set it out, and then when I get up in the morning, I'm too lazy to squeeze a lemon. I have done that, but what I do is I just have lemon juice in like a squirt bottle, and I squirt a stream of lemon juice in there, and boom, I get it, and it gets going, right? And what it does is it takes out the acid of the system. It starts the digestion system, and there's a lot of research on it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to pretend to be one. I've never played one on TV. But bottom line is, start your day with a tall glass of water. Now, we talked yesterday about no matter what, right? Show up for each session, make it happen, no matter what. Just say that the one thing you're going to do, if you don't get all of MMREA read, if you don't get every Freedom Journal entry done, whatever, is that you're going to show up. Just that's the big thing. And right now we're working on showing up just 15 minutes earlier. Getting up, wake up, set your alarm, get up 15 minutes earlier, and start working towards it, right? And remember, no matter what other people say, you are 100% responsible for getting up, showing up, and your own self-improvement. So, real quickly, what did you get out of the Miracle Morning for Real Estate Agents intro, author's notes, and chapter 1? Yeah, I know that was only like 5 or 6 pages, but I want to get everybody caught up and everybody get going. In the questions box, what did you get from that part of your reading? So the intro, the author's notes, the chapter 1, just right out of the chute, what did you get from the book? And I'll read your name and share it with everybody, right? Yeah, so what did you, now I don't want to know necessarily the whole book, right? I've got it's life-changing, it's, so yeah, I think that's part of it. Margaret Ramsey says, I got hooked in to see what would actually happen in the story, right? I had never read the parts before chapter 1. I wouldn't have read it without that push, right? And Charlotte Hype says that. Yeah, Joanne Harbor says, to own your morning really sunk in. Lisa said it was inspiring and I could really relate. That's Lisa Medford. It inspired me to see what the Miracle Morning meant to each author. Each has their own perspective. That's Aaron Yasko. Isn't that the truth? Something I always remember, own your mornings, you own your day, truly. I've said that for years. I believe it. You own your morning, you own your day, you own your day, you own your life, right? Take responsibility. I am responsible. The importance of starting your day early, I had been a late riser, right? Carmen Lovelace. Yeah, I was ready to be in action, Gil said. Um, yeah, Ed Lane says, I knew Michael Reese and Jay Kinder helped write it, but I didn't realize how passionate they were about doing it, right? As well as the significance to you, Michael, and Honore. Yes, absolutely. Brandon Smith, waking up with a purpose will change your whole day, and that's the truth, you know. Um, I've said this, it's not about getting up earlier, it's about getting up better. The morning ritual is so misconstrued, right? I believe that you should have an hour in the morning before you run your day to own your day, right? And that's what makes this so powerful is that you feel like, I mean, how many of you have ever felt behind, right? You ever felt behind your day or behind your systems or behind? Well, here's the thing, right? Is that this is a way to get ahead. You want to get ahead in life, or do you feel like you're behind in life? And the way to get ahead in life, you truly feel ahead. I truly feel I'm cheating when I'm up an hour earlier and ahead of everybody. I just tell you, it's powerful. Um, I'll tell you, I love these comments, and we'll share some of these on. Um, yeah, fly is powerful. Sandra Lynch, I wrote a blog post 10 years ago on fly, which is first love yourself. It was a little bit controversial because I'm the guy that talks about generosity and about giving to others. But I have to tell you, first, love yourself. Love on yourself. Improve yourself. Focus on yourself. Give you some time for yourself. And I think that's what Sherry really loves about the morning, the quiet time, is, we're all so hectic. We all have demands coming from us all over the place. Yeah, like kids, right? Um, so it's one of those where you finally get some time to yourself. And we need time to ourselves. Please write that down in your notes. I deserve time for myself. I deserve time for myself. Absolutely. So great comments. We're going to keep moving here just to stay somewhat on time. Now here's the deal, right? So the Freedom Journal, you all have it. It's at the Facebook group if you don't have it. This is a great tool. I use this tool. I have a blessings book that I journal and I keep my coaching notes in, and I honestly, it has everything from nothing to doodling, all the way up to very powerful thoughts that have come out of my head, right? But the Freedom Journal is something I'm excited about, and it's one of those things where, here's what I want you to write, right? So how many of you got through page 31? This was the hard assignment. The hardest assignment you'll have was day one, getting through 31 pages of the Freedom Journal, right? So the thing about this is I want you to fill in this sentence, okay? I am grateful for blank. In the questions, I want you to type in, I am grateful for, and then I want you to answer that. I want you to fill that in. Colleen Strobe, the name of the Facebook group is 30 Mornings, right? I am grateful for another day, Mary Krumanacher. I am grateful for my children, Charmini. I am grateful for learning opportunities. I am grateful for my family and my dog. I am grateful for life. I love that, right? I am grateful for being able to create my ideal life, right? How many of you are grateful for freedom? Hector says, yeah. I am great. Yeah. Yeah. I am grateful for each day. AM equals another miracle. Yeah, I love this. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Here's the other thing. All right. So in many ways, that's kind of the easy one, right? And I appreciate those that are grateful for the work that I did on this 30 days, right? 30 miracles. And I'm appreciative of that, and thank you. So here's the thing, right? You ready for this? So for those of you that have done the first page, right, which is page 30, give me one of these two, right? Give me in 99 days, I will, right? So this is essentially 100 days. So in 90 days, I will. How did you fill that out? What did you say? In 90 days, I will blank. Did you get a chance to fill that out? What is that? Yeah, I will have 20 active clients. I'll be at my goal weight. Barbara, that's amazing. I will have 10 sales. I will improve my health. I will be free of worry about money. In 90 days, I will start a podcast. I love it. Now, yeah, have achieved 10. In 90 days, I will have 20. Look at this. This is have more control of my life. So here's the thing. I want you to embrace that, right? Whatever you wrote, I will have grown my brokerage with 5 new agents, right? I will be free of worry about money, right? Become a success, whatever that means to him. So here's the thing, right? Is embrace that, right? I mean, don't just it's a number right now, but how will you feel when you have 25 new listings? How will you feel when you've listed 10 FSBOs and 10 expireds? All right? How will you feel when your buyer consultation is in place? And here's the thing, Kelly Guidry, I mean, I will have systems in place for buyer consultation, listing presentation, and team internet. I mean, that's major league, right? Those are 3 huge things. So, what's the one you feel the most? Which is the one that in 90 days, if you got it, it would make the biggest difference in your business? Would it be the buyer's consultation or the listing presentation, right? So I love these. Now, here we're going to go to a more focused now. So that's the 90-day goal, right, or the 30-day goal. What is your number one focus today? And I want everyone to fill that. My focus today is blank. I want you to fill out that sentence. My focus today is blank. Do me a favor. Type in my focus today is. You use the power of words in your favor. And then I'm going to read some of these. These are awesome. These are awesome. For some, it's my focus today is to get out of bed, right? Congrats, you have now won that award. Now, none of these are right or wrong, right? So here's what I'm going to do. Okay? So I want to talk about some of these things. So let's see. My focus today, I'm reading. So, I mean, there's 300 new questions in here. So, yeah, Kelly Guidry says buyer consultation packet. Right. So, food journal, generate business. My focus today is get on the phone, right? Marcia Skinner. So I would, Marcia, who are you going to call first? Right, Marcia Skinner, who are you going to call first? Dawn Maloney, you said my focus today is order, right? Dawn, what does that mean, right? Nettie Blanchard, my focus today is to call expireds. I love that. It's a good focus. So who are you going to call first, right? What's the name and number of the first person? Nick Shoemaker says, I will physically hand 5 cards to prospects. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to find them? Right? Lauren says, I will focus today on getting a listing appointment, right? So where are you going to go? Where are you going to get that listing appointment? Where'd you get your last listing appointment? I want your answers. I really do. My focus today is to set 2 appointments. Sandra Lynch. So what kind of appointments? Right? My focus today is to walk 10,000 steps, right? So, Ann, where are those in your schedule? When are you going to do those 10,000? Is it going to happen by accident and just part of your day? Or where are you going to have 2 dedicated 30-minute walk times, right? So my focus today is QuickBooks, right? Gail says that. It's like, what does that mean? How will you know when you're finished with QuickBooks or your day is a success, right? I think the biggest thing that I would ask for all of you is be even more specific with your focus, right? Which makes sense, right? All we're doing is dialing in the focus. That's what you do with your phone, right? You push the little square so that it gets more focused. Well, what you're doing is you're being more specific. The camera's asking you, okay, what do you want to take a picture of? And then the little square is, what do you really want to take a picture of, right? So I think the big thing here is what is your very specific targeted focus, and guess what? That's who I'm betting on, right? So I see a lot of calling my past fear, getting, calling database, but it's like, all right, who's first? Who are you going to call first? My focus today is to call blank, right? And their number is whatever their number is, right? Is this helping? Yeah, I mean, it's like my focus today is to lean in. My focus is to hand 5 cards to prospects, but it's one of those like, let's be more specific, right? What exactly are you going to focus on today? Okay, so Karen Hall is a little bit more focused, right? Which is my focus today is calling everyone that closed in 2015. That's very specific because she knows who closed. So here's my question to Karen is, who are you going to call first, right? So my focus today is to call as many past clients from 2015 as possible. And okay, so my focus really is to call the January people and wish them a happy 1-year anniversary, right? Do you see how that changes everything? It changes the call. It probably is more like, here we go. Yeah, we're getting more specific. You guys are getting more specific. So I just want you to know is, who are you going to bet on, right? My focus today is my daughter, right? That's a great focus. But what does that mean, right? What is specifically, exactly does that mean when you say my focus is my daughter, right? It's like, okay, what does that mean? What, are you going to write a note? Are you going to, just make sure that she gets fed? Maybe it's an infant, right? So I have to tell you, if there's any gift that I can give you, it's the gift of specificity. It's the gift of extreme focus, right? Yeah, so Amy Bauer, you're getting closer, right? My focus today is to call 20 of my database with the names of A or W, right? Because today is an A and W day, right? Remember A and W root beer? You guys remember that? Probably not, but so, yeah, so we're getting here, right? We're getting here. Yeah, the root beer floats, yeah. So I think we're getting there, right? And I would just say that it's one of those where be as specific as possible with your day one, your number one focus today. And so your assignment for tomorrow is to finish up. If you haven't done the day one, night one, finish that up. And I love starting with the celebrations. It says 2 wonderful things that happened today. And then today is day 2. So I want you to fill out this form so that you're ready for the day, right? And I do it. I have a great day planned today. If you saw my day, you would have conniptions probably. I mean, I have something. Yesterday I was booked every 30 minutes, every hour, all day except for about an hour and a half of breaks, and all proactive scheduled conference calls. Today's the same way. It's 10 to 10. It's like literally 8 to 8:30 with a 30-minute break afterwards to analyze the call. I have calls with influencers today, and it's one of those where my big focus today is to truly be present for all of those calls and follow up with some type of win or proposal or help for each of those 30-minute scheduled calls today, right? So, and when I do that, I become so much more productive, right? I'm looking for the opportunity within the opportunity. Um, so anyway, the bottom line is today is quite honestly, it's about quiet time. If you want to use headphones, you can, but don't listen to music. Don't listen to hip hop or this is not music time. I am a huge lover of music. For those of you who know me, my music tastes are very wide and very deep, right? I love music. I believe in the art and what it does to your brain and your body and your emotions and your love to listen to music, right? So, but the thing is that the morning ritual, in my opinion, is not for music. Music is for getting ready and throughout the day to just feel the love. But I truly believe there's a time you just got to clear out and just if you want to listen to something, if it helps you focus, use white noise, ocean sounds, nature sounds. Um, I will tell you that the bigger the city, the noisier your environment, the busier your life, the more driven you are, the more decisions you have to make, the more quiet time has power. A quiet mind has power. You need to bring it all to nothing before you can really start doing something. It's like clearing your desk mentally and putting one thing on the desk, being specific. What is that one thing on your desk, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I really, really appreciate you. Uh, your action items, sorry, there we go, 10 seconds of ocean sounds, right? Yeah, okay, that may not be the best example. So, here's the deal, guys. Today, your action is get up 15 minutes earlier. Accomplished. Isn't it cool to have? And by the way, this is a great thing is checklist. Have a checklist where, and put the first thing on the checklist, have it be done already. Like make a checklist, right? And then check it off. I don't know why, it just gives you momentum, right? Take a sunrise photo today, ladies and gentlemen. East Coasters, I'm sorry, I think it might be up, but go take a picture of it anyway. It's just barely up. Post on Facebook, tag 30 mornings. I am telling you, I got so many comments. I so love these. I mean, it's just like, talk about a happy place, right? A lot of you are in your happy place. Do 6-minute savers or silence. I would encourage you to just practice 15 minutes of silence, right? Just give yourself, go outside, or if it's -6 degrees, don't go outside, but just practice quiet time. Write in your Freedom Journal. You've done the hard part in the Freedom Journal. You did day 1. So now it's day 2. Just fill in the blanks. Fill out what are the top 2 or 3 actions you're going to take during the day, and then any random thoughts. Now on MMREA, hey, listen, you need to read chapters 2 and 3, and some of you are new to this call. Welcome. But I want you to know now's the time to catch up. Catch up in the Freedom Journal, catch up in MMREA, and we will see everybody tomorrow at 7:45. I can't wait to see your pictures on Facebook. It was hopping. I appreciate all of you more than you know. For the questions that went unanswered, we will definitely have these printed out and taken care of. We went long today. I intended on 15 minutes. We went 35, but just know that I care. I'm here to help. For MMREA, you can get it at Amazon by going to miraclemorningagent.com, miraclemorningagent.com. And like I said, these calls will get shorter over time. It's just, I'm so pumped. I'm so blessed to have you on today. You are the top 1%. We have 240 on right now. You're it. Keep going. Keep showing up. Show up to grow up to go up. And I will see you onward and upward. Love you. It's going to be an awesome day.